Hi Flosstube friends, welcome to my channel. If we haven't met yet, I'm Liliana. I am a cross stitcher, crocheter, and a needlepoint crafter. I live in Northern California, not too far away from San Francisco, probably about 30 minutes on a good traffic day. So today is the 24th of April. It is a cloudy day out, but it's still nice enough to go out there and do some gardening, which I probably will do a little later on today. First, before I start my shares, I would like to thank two floss tubers who have given me a shout out. The first one gave me a shout out just months after I started just a few months after I started my channel. And I just want to ask her for that I hope she forgives me for not thanking her in one of my videos soon after. I should have done that, but I was new. I had a lot to learn with YouTube. I was a little overwhelmed with learning how to edit and things like that. So I didn't do it. And I would like to do that now and say thank you to Christine from Calico Whimsy for shouting me out on her channel. Thank you so much. That was a very huge kindness, and it got me started. It definitely gave me a leg up to my channel views, and I thank you for that. And I would also like to thank Denise from Black Ribbon Stitch Studio for giving me a shout out, and I thank you so much for that. I definitely have noticed an influx of viewers coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you my cross stitch whips. So I've got a few to share. I've got 3 new starts, and towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you a crochet Afghan that I've been working on, and also a Easter themed plastic canvas church that I made years ago. So let's get started. The first whip I'm going to start with is my do-over whip. This is a kit by Riolis. It's called Under My Umbrella, and I'm redoing this one. The reason for that is that it just wasn't working out for me when I started it on, let's see, I started October 2023 on a 14 count fabric, which is what it came with. And I wasn't liking how it was turning out. The kit calls to do from 1/1 up to 4/1 cross stitch. And that was looking too bulky. It looked messy to me, so I wasn't enjoying it. I was enjoying it when I began it. I thought it would be okay, and the more I stitched, the more I just looked at it and said, no, this is not, I want to quit. I want to stop. So rather than just, you know, forgetting about it and not working on it, I decided, you know, I'm just going to change the fabric count. I will change the thread quantity, strands per stitch, and it's working out much better now. So I'm doing it no more than 2/1. 1/1 and 2/1, and that's it. I'm not going more than that. And it's working out fine. I'm really happy the way it's turning out. And I've got enough done that I know I will eventually complete it. So what it looked like before, let's see, I'm going to show you on my iPad here, and hopefully you guys can see it okay. That's my last update. So I started on the umbrella this time. Last time when I first started working on this, I started with her hair, but this time I started on the umbrella. So from the top, here's this fabric size that I chose, And, oops, forgot my board here. And there we go. Much, much better. I love how it's coming out. It's coming out really nice. And so I got most of, I believe I'm done with the umbrella. And then I got her hair and her chubby cheek. It's cute. It's coming out nice. I'm enjoying it. Finally, I'm having fun with this. So I spent 7 days working on this one. So let's see. I started the do-over February 15th, 2024, and worked on it for 7 days. So yeah, very happy with the way it's turning out. So much nicer to work with less strands. My next share is another kit. It's DesignWorks by DesignWorks, and it is called A New Beginning. I started this one February 4th, 2024. It comes with a 14 Aida cloth, 2 strands over 1. And I'm doing it per all the instructions. Oh, first of all, let me show you what it looked like before. Almost forgot. This is what it looked like in my last update. That's my last update. I did quite a bit on this one. Let's see, how many days? Did I write that down? 4 days. I worked on it for 4 days. Here's the size of the cloth. And there is my progress. Coming out really nice, I think. Love the colors. Enjoying it. Really am enjoying it. A lot of fun. So those were my whips, and now I will show you my new starts. I'll start with a stamped project, and it's called Deep Autumn by Maydear. And I started, let's see, I don't know if you're going to be able to see well of my stitches because it is a stamped canvas, so it might be a little hard to actually see it, but I started on the tree here up top. That's all I've done. And this is the size of the whole canvas. So what I noticed with this as I began it was the key here has 2 symbols that look very close in color. It's the same shape, so it's a plus sign. Look at it. It looks like the same color. Very hard to tell apart. So I'm having to check the chart. That's all. And I'm going to leave that for last. I do believe I'm going to leave that symbol for last. So they'll be less likely to mess up. I'll be less likely to mess up, hopefully. And there was another one here too as well. Oh, here's the other shape. This one, let's see, these 2 here. This one here and this one here. And being put close together, it is hard to tell them apart. So I just have to be very, very careful. And here's a part of a spot where there's two different symbols, but it's the same color. So that makes it really hard. It's two different shapes. It's the plus sign that I showed you, and the other one, both purple and very close together. So that makes it hard. And even though I started stitching it, I stopped. I'm going to leave it towards the end. I'm going to do all the easy stitches first and then go back to the hard ones, to the ones that I can't really see and that I'm going to have to refer to the chart. So that's how I'm going to take care of that. And the next one I'm sharing is by Designworks. It's called Set of 4. They're angels, beautiful angels. So this kit comes with a 14 Aida cloth, 14 count Aida cloth. It comes in one whole big piece, so you can do all 4 on the same cloth, or you can just cut the cloth in 4s and do them individually, which is what I decided to do. I cut the cloth in 4s, and I'm starting with this one. I started with this one. And I am having so much fun. I love it. And working with the beads, it was so much fun. And so it comes with the beads and it comes with the metallic thread. So I used the metallic thread here on the candle light rays, and I used the beads here on her head. And there's beads here, red tiny beads, really cute. Love it. So I started April 15th, and I worked on it for about, 6 days. So that's 6 days of work. Not bad. I'm a slow stitcher. I'm not very fast, but this one was hard to put down, let me tell you. I worked on it for a lot longer than I usually sit down and stitch for. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. So, and I can't wait to get back to it. My next cross stitch project it was a kit. It is a kit. It is a stamped cross stitch kit. However, I decided not to use the stamped fabric. I decided to use 18 Aida cloth in ivory by Swagart to do this one as a counted. So I started Lion and Jesus. I started on Good Friday, March the 29th, 2024. I started this one. So I'm using all the floss, and I'm stitching 2 over 1 on 18 count Aida cloth. And here is my start. There it is, my start. I'm stitching it 2 over 1, and it's cross stitch, a full cross stitch. So there is no half stitches, just cross stitch. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. And this one is from the Gold Collection Petites. This is a small one, and it's called Bird Post. Very cute. Now, I've had this one for a very long time. I tried cross stitch many years ago, and I did a few projects. I did maybe about 3 projects. This one was one that I had started on, but did not finish. And I had maybe this top here done. And when I opened the box and looked at it, it didn't call out to me very much. And I didn't like the stitches, the way it was looking. I hadn't done any back stitching yet on it. I don't know. I just decided to just start over, a fresh new start. So I put that cloth aside and I picked up one that I had purchased. And I think, let's see. It is a different, I went from 18 count, which is what was in here in the kit, 18 count Aida cloth in ivory, and I decided to use 14 Aida count vintage oat. Vintage oat. So, Swagart. And this is the size of the fabric. And here's a close-up of what I did. So that's that. I'm really glad that I'm doing this one again, that I'm picking it up after so many years that it was just living in a box in the back of my closet. Had not been touched for I don't know how many years. I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe 20 years. I have another one too that that I kept and would like to start again. Would like to start brand new on a brand new fabric. So we'll see when I get around to that one. So that's it for my cross stitch part of my video. Now it's my other 2 hobbies that I like to do, crochet and plastic canvas. I'll start with my crochet project. It is an Afghan, and it's by Daisy Cottage Designs by Lauren Brown. And it is a beautiful stitch. And here it is. It is gorgeous. I just love the colors and how it looks together. So it's beautiful. Love it. Absolutely love it. Totally in love with it. I didn't write down when I started, but it wasn't that long ago. I do need to get my crochet bug back. I want to crochet, but then when I started, I got cross stitch on my mind, and it's like, cross stitch. Why? I'm just so into the cross stitch right now that it's hard to pick up crocheting. And I crocheted for so many years, had so much fun with crocheting. And it's not that I don't have fun with it, it's just that I guess cross stitch is newer to me right now, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, that it's, I don't know what it is really, but I hope I get my crocheting bug back. I do hope soon, so that way I can make more Afghans. because I would like some more for the winter. So yeah, that's that. And okay, plastic canvas. This one's it was quite a labor of love. This one took me a while to do, and it is a church. So here we go. This part here is a little flimsy because I didn't use, I should have used a stiffer canvas. But you know, my local craft store doesn't carry the stiff canvas, and I could have bought it from Amazon, but when I made this, I didn't even know about Amazon. So because I had made this several years ago. And my craft store, the two that I live near, just didn't have the stiff canvas. They always had that, just the regular one. And so it's 7 mesh canvas that I used. And look at that little bell, isn't that cute? I put cardboard box in the back so you couldn't see through it. Yeah. I just love it. Just so, so cute. It would have been really cute if the doors opened, but that wasn't the design, and I wasn't going to figure that out. No, I did not want to figure that out, so I didn't. But it would have been cute if the doors could open. So it comes with a little lamb or sheep. Cute. And so that is, he does stand up. There we go. And then there is the bunnies. This is the girl bunny. And I just put a little dog embellishment down there. That was cute. Here's the back side. Like that. And she also stands. And here's the other one. Here's the boy bunny. I just think these are so cute. Someday this will belong to my granddaughter. And then I made a tree. I got you know, I wish I could like link, I wish I could leave a link to the pattern, but I honestly cannot remember where I found it. It could have been a book, a pamphlet with a design, or it could have been off of one of my Facebook groups, plastic canvas groups that I belong to, that I could have gotten it from that. I honestly don't remember. I just can't remember. I do remember that it was just the church. The first design was the church, how to make the church, how to make this part here with the flowers and this little thing here. But it did not come with these individual little things. I looked online for the patterns for these. I just found them and decided to add it to this. And so, and the tree as well. The only thing that is my design is the fact that I put these little stands on. That was me. I did that part. I attached it because I wanted it to stand up, and I didn't want it to be stuck to the platform. I wanted it to be able to move it around, for a child to move it around and play with it. And the same thing with the bunnies. Let's see, what else? That's it. That's the only thing I designed. And then I put the cardboard in the back here so you couldn't see through it. Yeah, and I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with the way it came out. And with the tree, I added these little these tiny, tiny little pom-poms to make it look like oranges. So that was my that was the only thing I added to it. Everything else was by a designer, and I wish I knew who the designer was because I would totally give her or him credit for it. But again, I cannot remember. I did a really quick search online, but I couldn't find it. So, but if I do come across it, I will put the link. I will come back to my video and add the link into it. But at this time, I don't know it. So sorry about that. But yeah, that's that. And I want to thank you guys so much for sticking to the end and watching my other shares, my Afghan blanket and my church. I do have another plastic canvas that is about as much work as this one was, and it's Noah's Ark. It's a boat about this big and about this high, like about that high, and with the animals. And there's a little, oh gosh, I'm not going to even go into all that, but I'll save it for another video and I will share it with you guys in another video. I don't know when, but we'll see. Go ahead and subscribe, and that way you won't miss it. That is it. I hope you guys have a wonderful stitching weekend, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is on your side. Enjoy stitching or whatever you're doing. Thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.